Alrighty, welcome to the channel. So if you know me, most of my reviews are all about road running shoes or trail running shoes, such as the Ultra Mont Blanc or the Nike Wild Horse 8. But today, something slightly different. It's a shoe that I haven't reviewed or haven't even tried for probably about 10 years. And here we have it here. So the Nike Metcon 9 in all its glory, in its nice bright orange. So I had the Nike Metcon 1 about 9 years ago probably. Didn't really get on with it because I did find it too restricting, a bit too clunky and too narrow. But when I heard that the Nike Metcon 9 is more accommodating, wider up front, I thought I've got to give it a go. Couple that with the fact that my training has gone down a sort of split route of endurance, but also strength stuff as well. I wanted a shoe that had stability, had more control for those deadlifts, those lunges, those squats and all things like that. So here we have it. I picked up the Nike Metcon 9 and I've got to say, I've had it now for about 2 weeks and I'm very pleased because if you know me, my feet are actually quite wide. I'm normally in the Ultra shoes. There's plenty enough room up here, plenty, nice and wide, very accommodating, very comfortable there. So I'm pleased to say that in the UK size 10.5, the fit is spot on. Couple of weird little nags that I do have about the shoe. One being, it's quite high here, just around the ankle, and it seems to rub on my ankle bone there. Apologies, I don't know if the ankle bone's called, I should know that, but I forgot what it's called, but it does rub on the ankle bone slightly. Now I'm not sure whether you're supposed to have that, whether it's a bit for more stability, because obviously this is a shoe that is designed to keep your foot locked in, and it does do that, but it just slightly rubs and abrases my ankle, which is a little bit annoying, a bit frustrating, but mainly only when you're running. Now in regards to running, that's the other gripe I would say. Most people will probably find this quite a tricky shoe to run in because it is just a heavy shoe, and in regards to weight, it is about 433 grams. But the shoe's not designed for running in, it's designed for, as I sort of said, all those functional moves with a little bit of running. Now, if you're more of a midfoot runner, landing here, you should get away with this because of the dual density foam. Dual density foam is softer up front, but obviously you've got a bit of a TPU plate at the back here for more support, stability, and for squatting, but it is pretty hard and quite clunky. So if you're a heel foot striker, you might find these a little bit cumbersome, but for all the moves that like lunges, skipping, box jumps, burpees, pull-ups, bench pressing, all that is great because it does have a nice wide platform here, super grippy outsole, nice exposed rubber here, which is all nice, so it's a full-blown rubber compound on the outside, which is nice and grippy, and that gives you a lot of stability and also plus really nice ground feedback. So when you are deadlifting, when you are squatting, you can really feel the feet connect to the ground nicely, and in there, obviously in return, go right up to your brain and switch the right muscles on when you're doing those particular moves, which is nice and handy. So I guess that's exactly what the shoe is designed for. A versatile shoe that can enable you to do things like burpees and squat jumps and movements and sprints and things, and also lunges, deadlifts, and the heavier squats, all those moves there, because it has that nice stability and control. But you do have a very stiff, well it's not a butt here, but there is the heel collar here, super stiff, but again that's nice and structured, so again it keeps everything locked down. In regards to comfort of the upper, super comfortable, nice and soft padded tongue, very soft and cushioned around here, although it is quite high as I've mentioned, but it's comfortable. It's nice and comfortable, lockdown is very good, you can really sink your foot into it, and it feels very secure underfoot. Hefty, but secure underfoot. If you notice this thing here, most of you probably will know what this is, but it's a special material that's gripping for rope climbs. It is very grippy. I've not used it properly. I tried it once, pathetically. But if you do CrossFit and if you do those sort of sports where you need to be able to climb up a rope, this here is super abrasive and it just sticks to the rope. It's pretty impressive actually how it works. So there we have it. That there is a very quick, super quick summary of the Nike Metcon 9. And yeah, as I said, I've had it for a couple of weeks, very impressed. It fits nicely. The comfort in the uppers is perfect. It's got a nice ground feel. It locks your foot in, so it's perfect for those squats because there's slightly elevated heel as well. It gets you a nice range of motion. If there's any ankle mobility issues there, it sort of helps to support that. And yeah, and I can see, obviously I went for the orange color. I'm not quite sure why I went for this color. I think the green was just a little bit too green, a little bit too oppressive, slightly quite somber, and the black was just too black. But I'd imagine there are some more colors out there. Those are the only 3 that I did see. So, right, I hope that helps. Try it. If you're into that sort of more functional stuff as well, there's box jumps, etc., CrossFit hybrid style thing, because I do think it is a shoe that you can wear and still be able to do a bit of everything. Obviously, it's not completely designed for weightlifting. That's a completely different shoe, and it's certainly not designed for running, because that also is a very different shoe. But as a nice hybrid style shoe, it works pretty well, pretty good. Please click that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be doing a couple more videos in regards to my training very soon, because I've gone, as I said earlier, alluded to the fact that I've moved down towards the more strength stuff. Still doing endurance, but it's more sort of 50-50 now, which is nice. But I do have a pair of Ultra GTX mid hiker boot or something, which should have arrived, but there was a problem with delivery today. So I will be looking forward to trying those on, and I also still probably have to get my Saucony Endorphin Pro review out, because I am using it and it is still a fun shoe, but very different. And it just makes going back to the Ultras feel great. But anyway, not here to see the Ultras, although you might have noticed I slightly pimped up my Wild Horse there with a nice pink streak. I'll leave it there. Right, thanks so much for watching. Take care, hope you guys are all very well, and I will see you and speak to you all very soon. Right, take care, lots of love, bye.